The Shrine of Remembrance stands as Melbourne's sacred sanctuary, as marble columns echo with stories of courage, loss, hope, and greatness, all intertwined in our collective memory. On the base of trees around these hallowed grounds are markers placed days, months, and years ago to honor and celebrate battles fought by our military units, men and women who faced the enemies of our country, so we, living in the today and now, can enjoy the freedom and life we now live. We see the trees standing tall and resilient. They are monuments of courage and sacrifices of our men and women in uniform. Today is another significant moment of bridging history and memory. We added another marker on another tree, another story we want to tell and retell to our children and future generations. We are here to honor the valor and sacrifice of those who fought in the Battle of Leyte Gulf and all those battles fought many years back. Their courage shaped our history, and their memory lives on in the winds that rustle through these leaves, in the roots that anchor this tree. This marker represents permanence, a testament to the enduring impact of courage, resilience, and shared sacrifices of nations in the pursuit of freedom and peace. Together with the Returned Services League, the veterans and their families, government officials from Australia, United States, and the Philippines, the Filipino community, and the Philippine Consulate in Melbourne, we etch our commitment into history. As the marker finds its place today, we rekindle our commitment to peace, cooperation, and mutual respect, a legacy forged in wartime camaraderie. The Battle of Leyte Gulf, which took place in the Pacific Theater during World War II, proved to be a crucial turning point during the war. It was a battle that witnessed the convergence of the United States and Australia, both members of the Allied forces, engaged in a confrontation with the Japanese. It was a battle where valor and allegiance were tested and honored. The outcome of this battle would have far-reaching consequences, ultimately leading to the liberation of the Philippines and the eventual defeat of Japan in the Pacific War. The bravery and determination exhibited by the Allied forces would forever shape the course of history and serve as a testament to the power of unity that secured a decisive victory. In the shadow of colonial history, the Philippines stood at the threshold of self-governance. The promise of full independence beckoned, a symbol of hope after decades under American rule since 1898. But fate intervened. World War II erupted in the Pacific, and the tranquil skies over Pearl Harbor turned gloomy. Japan's surprise invasion shattered the calm, plunging the Philippines into chaos. The path toward freedom became elusive, obscured by the smoke of war. This threw the country into chaos, complicating the path towards self-governance and freedom for the Filipino people. General Douglas MacArthur was forced to retreat from the Philippines and sought refuge in Australia, where he would organize an Allied counter-offensive. Across the Pacific, Filipinos rallied. They were not mere spectators. They were active participants in the drama unfolding. Guerrilla movements sprang to life. It was courage personified. Their weapon? Not rifles and grenades, but radio waves. An extensive spy network emerged silently, threading through the path of hope and uncertainty. These unsung heroes relayed vital intelligence to General MacArthur in Australia. Their whispers carried hope, their coded messages a lifeline. In the darkest hours, they bridged continents. Their loyalty transcended borders, binding the Philippines and Australia in a shared struggle. General MacArthur made a solemn vow to go back to the Philippines and help the Filipino people with his famous declaration,
I shall return.
His commitment to be back to the Philippines instilled hope and determination among the Filipino people. It was not merely a statement, but rather a powerful symbol of the forthcoming liberation of the Philippines. This declaration emerged as a rallying cry for the resistance movement, fostering a spirit of unity and resilience that resonated deeply within the hearts of Filipinos. The collaboration between the United States and the Philippines serves as a testament to the deep connection and confidence shared between these two nations. Days before the Battle of Leyte Gulf, MacArthur returned with his famous declaration,
"People of the Philippines, I have returned. By the grace of Almighty God, our forces stand again on Philippine soil, soil consecrated in the blood of our two people."
Today, we honor more than history. We honor a promise that we remember. The Battle of Leyte Gulf is the largest naval confrontation during World War II and recorded history. It is one of the most decisive victories for the Allies in the Pacific. Imagine the horizon ablaze, a canvas of fire and fury. In the waters surrounding Leyte Island, destinies collided. Amidst ships and planes, there was the combined strength of the American and Australian forces against the Japanese. On October 20, 1944, General MacArthur had fulfilled his long-standing promise to return to the Philippines and liberate the Filipino people. Japan was determined to stop the northward advance of General MacArthur and the Allied forces, hence the Battle of Leyte Gulf. This battle reflected the determination and selfless sacrifice of Filipino soldiers who supported their American counterparts to reclaim their homeland and bring an end to the oppressive rule. It not only showcased their courage and resilience, but also solidified their alliance with the U.S. forces in their fight against the Japanese. Australia was a major player in the Allied strategy. It emerged as a sentinel to protect, to intercept, and to defy the odds. Australia had been under threat from Japan since 1942, when it bombed Darwin and other northern cities. Australia's naval vessels sailed purposefully through the Pacific. Their hulls cleaved the waves, their crews stood resolute, and the pilots were workhorses. They all carried hope to the shores of liberation. The Australian Navy's role in the Surigao Strait naval battle has imprinted an indelible mark in history. The courage and dedication of the Australian military forces warrant the Filipinos' gratitude and respect. They put their lives on the line, facing all in the name of protecting their country and its values and fighting alongside the United States for the liberation of the Philippines and the ultimate end of World War II. The Battle of Leyte Gulf also stands as a significant milestone in the historical narrative of U.S.-Australia relations. This is a timeless reminder of the sacrifices they made that solidified their mutual commitment to upholding the values of freedom and democracy. Australians fought and died in the Philippines from 1942 until its liberation in 1945, reinforcing the U.S. forces in the fight against the Japanese. 92 Australian soldiers lost their lives in the battle. As a token of the Philippines' enduring gratitude, a commemorative memorial has been constructed in Palo Leyte in their honor. Filipinos value selfless acts of giving and sacrifice in the service of others and the fight for the greater cause of freedom. The Battle of Leyte Gulf helped cement that relationship with Australia. The Philippines and Australia have maintained an enduring relationship since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1946, based on shared values of democracy, respect for human rights, and adherence to the rule of law. Up until today, the ties between Australia and the Republic of the Philippines, exemplified by the country's comprehensive partnership, serve as a testament to the spirit of mateship and bayanihan. We honor the memory of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice and remember their dedication to our cause. We envision a future where remembrance fosters more understanding. Let us be reminded that we are not just bound by the ties of history, but also by our shared values of freedom and peace. These are the pillars upon which our nations were built. These are the pillars upon which Americans, Australians, and Filipinos sacrificed and lost their lives so that we may all live freely in the corridors of peace and sovereignty.